Hey guys, what's up? I'm Greg. As you can see, there's no Q. That can only mean one thing. Doing a breakfast item. Those of you that have been around a while know that when I do a breakfast item, there's two things. There's no Q, and there's usually a beer. Today, I'm trying a Red's Apple Ale. No, this is not an advertisement. Never had one before. Gonna have it with my breakfast. Today, the package may look familiar. Yes, it is a quesalupa, but we have not done the breakfast quesalupa yet. Trust me, folks, I tried to get Q in on this. It was a no-go. Gonna get a close-up here for you, let you see what we're working with. As you can see, we've got potato, cheese, bacon, egg. And for those of you that didn't see the last review, I'm about to cut this in half and show you the cheese in the middle. This portion right here is the cheese. Let's break into it. First, we're going to try the beer. Don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. I'll grade the beer before the video's over too. One of the things I do different when I review by myself, I actually eat more of the product than what you guys see in our normal videos. I'll probably eat pretty much all of this before I grade it. Here we go, first bite. Also, I didn't mention, and I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there seems to be a cheese sauce on the bottom that I did not mention below the eggs. It's really good. Mixes good with the quesalupa. The only complaint I have about Taco Bell breakfast, I like the flavor of the bacon, but I wish they would go with bacon strips instead of bacon bits. Small complaint, but a complaint nonetheless. The cheese on the bottom with the eggs is not just any ordinary cheese. It's actually nacho cheese, like you would get with your nachos. That was unexpected, but I really like it a lot. Gonna start with the Red's Apple Ale as a bonus. Before this video, I had never had this. Before this video, I had never had Red's Apple Ale. I'm going to give this an 82. Doesn't taste like apple to me. It tastes like really cheap champagne. In fact, the champagne is so cheap they can't even call it champagne because it doesn't come from France. Yeah, not that that's a bad thing. I enjoy cheap champagne or sparkling cider that's alcoholic flavored, whatever they can get away with for licensing reasons. But I would rather have that than this. It was all right. Now, on to the main event. The original one of these that we did, Q gave a 100 and I gave a 97. There is really nothing else that they could have done better with this. But I guess maybe because of my own bias against breakfast type foods, I just can't rate this that high. But I'll say out of a lot of breakfast food I've done reviews on, this is right up there. The nacho cheese was a nice bonus. It goes really well with the cheese in the quesalupa. I'm going to give this a 95. A straight up 95. I really liked it. I'm almost tempted now to try the sausage version, and I usually don't go for the sausage version of anything from fast food because fast food is gross. Or fast food sausage is gross. But yeah, 95. I heard a couple people complaining that they didn't get the pull apart like you're seeing in the pictures. I've eaten several of these. Yes, fat man's got to eat several of them. That just ain't happening. When you pull it apart, even if you've got it right there in the restaurant fresh, it's not pulling apart like you're seeing in a commercial. Plus, when you pull it apart, all the crap falls out. So it's stupid again. I've been really happy with the quesalupa shells. So, is what it is. When you're pulling off the bottom there, it is just like perfect pepper jack cheese. 95. As you know, Q has been really sick, so we've fallen behind. What that means is kind of like most car lots. We now have an excess of product and everything must go. So for the next 3 days after today, on both channels, we're going to go ahead on the Mr. Dark channel and do the other 3 Mountain Dew Kickstarts we've been promising. And then we're going to do something kind of special here on this channel. Kind of goes back, we're coming up on our 2nd year anniversary of reviewing food on February 22nd. So back when we first started, for the first 6 months, we purposely didn't do fast food. We kind of did items we thought no one would watch just so we could get a little better at what we were doing. If you go back and watch those early videos, we needed the practice. So in honor of that, for the next 3 days here on this channel, we're going to do the Lay's Versus that they currently have. Lay's has come out with 4 new flavors, and instead of the Do Us a Flavor where you vote to keep one, these 4 new flavors are going against 4 old flavors, and one of the others is going to get retired. So we're going to do 3 of those in 3 days, tell you which one we think should win or retire. Also, we're going to bring back until the 22nd the question of the day. Basically, you ask us a question, and we answer it. It can be a question about anything. Do we believe in aliens? Do we prefer cats over dogs? Would you drink urine for $1 million? You can ask us anything. We're going to pick one each day and answer it. Now, of course, if you ask something just completely disgusting or out of bounds, we probably won't answer it, but hey, you can try. So that's a couple things that we've got coming up, kind of in a celebration of our 2-year anniversary, because when we first started, we didn't do a lot of fast food. In probably the first 100 to 200 videos, we always had a question of the day, and I kind of miss it. And on February 22nd, I don't know what we're going to do for a 2-year anniversary. Last year, put it right here, our 1-year anniversary, we answered a bunch of questions that people had. I don't know, maybe we'll do something like that this year. Let us know what you want to see in the comments below. Plus, about that time, that Burger King hot dog's coming out. I have a real feeling that that's going to be a contender to maybe be the first thing we set on fire. So I went ahead and got all the news out of the way. I'm going to do my one Facebook shout out, go back to drinking my beer. The Facebook shout out today goes to Jason Callan, C-A-L-L-A-N. Jason also has a review channel. I'm sure he'll comment below once he sees this. You guys can go check him out. He's kind of like us. He's a little different. If you like a little different, he's your guy. Thank you for liking our Facebook page, Jason. It's now up to 287 likes. We only wanted 200, but now we're getting greedy. We need 13 more to get to 300. Help us realize the dream, and you too can get a Facebook shout out. That's all I got today, guys. I really appreciate you watching. I hope you're all doing well. Seems like everyone I know in this house, other houses all around me, everyone's really sick. I was really sick for like 5 days and I still don't quite have my voice back. So I hope you're all doing well. Q will be back tomorrow. I'm about to read. Until then, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google+, and Snapchat. Just search for Mr. Happy 0121. And that is 0121. We'll see you tomorrow with a video on both channels. Until then, stay vigilant.